Hello guys, namaskar, bonjour and welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to answer some of your queries which you have asked on Instagram as well as on the YouTube comment section. So let's start with the first one. And a good news for all the Indians who are traveling to France, all the COVID restrictions and vaccinations, the bans are going to lift from 1st August. I have seen this post in Indians in France, and this has been posted by Diljit Singh ji on the group of Indians in France on Facebook. So make sure to check that as well. So let's start with the first one. The first question I will take is from Puneet Yadav, which was yesterday. If we can pay Cbec by cash, I don't think so, because the website on which you have to fill the form where you have to fill your student visa details and your college details, etc., there I have not seen the option for cash. There is only payment by card or PayPal, but it is being taken care by the cruise. So you can ask the cruise if you want more clarification on this. The next one we will take is from Aman Chetri, and he has asked, I'm a stagiaire visa holder and I want to stay in France and continue my studies, so can I renew or change my visa status? So if you want to stay in France and you are here on an internship visa, you are obliged to finish your internship and go back to India and reapply. Or if the company where you are working as an intern gives you a CDI, you can change for a work permit, but you have to talk with your company. I know about this for sure because one of my friends, she is in Italy for the moment. She came to France for her 6 months of internship during her bachelor, and she was supposed to go back to India after finishing her internship, and then she could reapply. The another interesting question which I got from is Hetang Parmar. आपने पूछा है कि is it worth to come to France for an MBA? And we are from the same place, Gujarat. Kem cho, majama cho? I will say no until you target the top tier school, for example HEC, ESSEC, EDHEC, INSEAD, like this. I do not think so, because there are other countries as well in Europe. For example, there is Germany, there is Netherlands, Luxembourg. यहाँ पे भी universities and colleges हैं where language barrier उतना नहीं है जितना France में है. So my answer will be no. Another simple question asked by Saiful Islam: what is the living cost? Now, the living cost, as I have mentioned in my previous and the initial videos, it depends where you stay. If आप Paris में रहते हो and if you want to stay in the Paris zone, you will have to spend minimum 700-800 euros on rent. But if you stay on the suburbs, that means half an hour or 1 hour by train. Let's say, for example, I am not staying in Paris, I stay in the suburbs, which takes 20 minutes for me to come from the Paris main area towards my home. And the rent is not so expensive if you stay in the suburbs of Paris. So that depends. Second is, if you stay in some other cities like Lyon, Strasbourg, Toulouse. I recently visited Grenoble, which is beautiful place. The rent is not so expensive, but yes, you have less opportunities in terms of work, in terms of food, I think. But overall, living cost depends on your lifestyle, on your standard of living, on your expenses, what you do, and where you stay. The next question we will take is from Anonymous. आपने अपना नाम नहीं बताया. ये question बहुत ही common है. I have heard this. Do we need to show our tuition fees with living expense or just the living expense? So you have to show your 1 year of expense, which includes your tuition fees, your living expense, everything. There should be no doubt in that. The second last question is from Being Omer Khan. You have asked that after finishing your masters, can you move to Canada? And is there any job in English? Are you asking for jobs in English in France or in Canada? It will be the same. But अगर आप फ्रांस से मास्टर कर रहे हो तो आप कनाडा क्यों जा रहे हो? मुझे I can't actually relate. English jobs France में मिलती है. It is not like it is impossible to get. It depends on individual to individual. आपका experience कैसा है, आपका networking skills कैसा है, because networking is one of the most important thing in France. If you are not speaking fluent French, networking आपको अच्छा लक दे सकता है. and you should network with students or people rather than only meeting Indian people. Yes, but
continue watching my video. Okay, so
the last one question is from Praveen Sagar, and आप पूछ रहे हैं any good accommodation companies in Paris. अगर आप घर ढूंढ रहे हो, there are multiple choices, but as I mentioned in my last year's video, because I was also trying to find a house, I will share the link in this description. You do check it, Mr. Sagar, and let me know if you have any questions. And if you are already in Paris, you can text me on Instagram, you can send me a message, and I can ask around my friends if someone has a place, and voila. And the last thing which I want to say, actually request that do not come to France. I don't think so you should come to France to do your bachelor's, because there is no additional advantage except you will be fluent by the time you will arrive your master's level. But if you think of settling down soon and trying to earn more money and trying to be a citizen or applying for a PR, then don't come for bachelor's, because there is no additional benefit. I don't know why, but we don't have it. You know, only after completing masters you get an APS, you can apply for jobs, you can apply for internships, etc, etc. So with that note, I will sign off. Stay tuned, and yes, there is something coming very soon on the 7th of September. Stay tuned. Follow my Instagram channel. If you have any issue, you can comment below the video, and you can have questions as many as you want, and I will reply whenever I get time. So stay tuned and bye.